training. If you're looking to live your lifestyle guaranteed, here's a couple tips on how to deal with after post tax season. Number one, we need to look at our inventory. Some of us didn't buy cars because of the high price of vehicles. Some of us loaded up, getting ready for another great tax season. So it doesn't matter where you are, you have to look at what happened. At least in my experience, the last 3 tax seasons, every one of them has been different because of the pandemic, when customers got stimulus money, when they got their taxes, and pretty much I've narrowed it down to, it was about 4 weeks we had that was pretty steady trickle of money coming in from tax returns. There's still a little bit out there, but at the end of the day, we need to start planning for what do we do next, kind of like the regular season after playoffs if you're a sports fan. With the inventory is you got to look at the number of vehicles that you're stocking. I mean, your goal, at least in the stores I work with, our goal is to turn it at least twice. So if you have 30 cars in inventory, you should be targeting 50 to 60 cars a month delivered. That means sales. If you're running 1-to-1, which is 30 cars inventory, and you're delivering 30, that's a good job. But the old adage of, oh, I need 100 cars to sell 30 or 40 or 50, absolutely not. All you're going to have is a lot of basically dead cash, dead capital. You're going to have lot rot from the cars sitting for too long. They're not being driven. All kinds of things that happen with too much inventory. Obviously, you can run low if you don't plan, and of course, that has catastrophic effects as well. When your customers drive by your great location, lots of drive-by traffic, and there's 7 cars and a one-eyed cat, they think you're going broke, and they don't even bother coming in. So I know some stores that literally could lose 10, 20, 30 cars a month just because they don't have enough inventory to make it look full or reasonable during tax season. So all of this is predictable, all of it is preventable, and all of it takes planning. So sit down with your other managers and by department and look at how did we react and behave and plan, and how do we execute this tax season, and what would we have done differently if we had to do it all over again. So that way next year, starting in November, December, you put all the things in place for employees, for process, for buying inventory, reconditioning, adding more outside shops, whatever it takes to ramp up so you have at least double what you normally do for tax season going into it. So planning, look at your inventory, wind down. Also, you need to look at your advertising. What are you advertising for down payment? We can ask for more when there's tax money or stimulus money out there, but you have to be realistic. So the quickest way to move a car, especially in buy here, pay here, is never discount the car price-wise. Just drop the down payment. That's what's going to attract more customers. Also, your cash. This is going to help your cash flow. So if you're running a little low because you bought a ton of cars, well, obviously you have your normal receivables coming in, but if you just stop buying cars for a little bit, let the money come in from the receivables, and just deliver off what you have already to get down to a normal level that you need to deliver 2 times your inventory. And you're going to have a normal amount of repossessions, at least you should, because I can guarantee you, based on the prices I'm seeing out there to buy cars, it's cheaper to repossess somebody who hasn't made 2 or 3 payments and bring that car back in than it is to go buy one at the crazy prices they are. I want to thank one of our sponsors, Neo 360 CRM. I believe it's the #1 CRM for the buy here, pay here, and subprime market. With their lead maximizer, with their predictive scoring model built in, along with automatic credit pulls from 700 credit, texting, voice, and video, all built into one. And what I like the best is it's all on one screen. You don't need to keep going to multiple screens to get the information you need to build your business and business development. So for more information, check out the number below. So again, up to you, but it's worked really well for us for the last 4 months. Collections. Obviously, the good news, bad news about tax season is it's usually a great time. Customers have money, they get caught up on accounts. It's the perfect time, and hopefully you guys didn't waste it. That you took advantage of the training techniques that we provide to get that money in when the money's there. It's like fishing when the salmon are running. But also, it's also a time where you're going to have an increase of payoffs, If you're lucky, you get the cash at least, even though you lose an account. Or worst case scenario, they drop the car off in a voluntary surrender and they go get a car at a new car dealership. Because with extra tax season money, a lot of times the subprime banks will take our customers during this short term. So when we look at that, let's go back to sales, which is, delivering cars, underwriting vehicles, increase your business referrals, because a lot of the customers that were going to new car stores getting approved, or a retail store like CarMax or Carvana or whatever it is, you got to focus on getting their turndowns sent to you now. Because now the customers have $1,000 instead of $4,000, they can't get them approved, and you need to make sure they funnel them your way. Same thing with customer referrals. They didn't have the extra stimulus money. Wouldn't a nice $200 in a customer referral help them get current in their accounts for the next 8 months, 9 months, until the next stimulus or tax season? So focus on those ways to increase after tax season, to maintain sales, to stop relying on just drive-by traffic and extra money from the tax season. And then, of course, your employees. Making sure you take care of your employees, recognize who's burned out. Maybe you had an edict of everyone works bell to bell, ding to dong, no time off during tax season. Whatever it is you did, make sure you got to take a temperature of your loyal people. If they're tired, let them take vacation, just space them out, and make sure that you're properly staffed. Some dealers actually ramp up and hire a few people during tax season. Now's the time to evaluate where should you be at the normal levels you're going to be for the next 8 to 10 months. And if you need to cut a couple loose, maybe it's not the ones you just hired. Maybe it's some veterans that don't have a sense of entitlement. They're not working as hard. They don't have a good attitude and don't appreciate your employment program. So time to evaluate, make changes after tax season. And if you have any questions, give me a call at the number below. If you like this video, go ahead and click the like. If you think someone else could benefit by it, please share it with your colleagues, and look forward to seeing you on the next video. Total Dealer Training trains and coaches dealership personnel through online, in-dealership, and live workshops. We educate, motivate, and develop the skills of your team to improve results while allowing them to be the best possible versions of themselves. If you want more information about our services, visit our totaldealertraining.com website, or you can call me directly at 904-955-7666. We can customize a training solution that'll meet your dealership needs. Look forward to hearing from you. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, or comment so you can be notified when future videos are released.